Hey, what is up guys? So today I'm going to be sharing a Legend of the Poro King gameplay. It's some new mode in League of Legends, and it's a fun little thing, and there's basically just a cool little replay for you guys while I rant about literally everything and anything in this video. Well, it's all gaming related, so it's not like we're going to be talking about like, I don't know, cleaning supplies or anything like that. But anyways, I kind of want to rant first off on the Xbox One, how it's the worst console of all time. Like, I really think that the Virtual Boy is pretty bad, but I think at least the Virtual Boy's games worked when they actually physically came out, because there's a lot of problems with the Xbox One. I just wanted to just rant about it just shortly because, I don't know, I think everyone knows that Xbox One has like a lot of problems. Like, nothing works day one. Nothing. Not even a 10-year-old game on 2 upgrades of a generation on consoles. Like, Halo 2 was made for, obviously, the Xbox original. Oh, one quick other rant. Why is the Xbox original called the Xbox original, not the Xbox One? Oh, wait, because they call it the Xbox One. Like, I think that was a stupid name. They were trying to go for the all-in-one console, but how'd that turn out for you, Microsoft? You guys removed the Kinect, too, because you guys understood that people hated it. And another thing really quickly is, I don't know if you guys, I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Nathan Nelson or it was some other guy high up in Xbox. And he's like, we can't just remove the Kinect with the Xbox. They're together. Like, and they totally were able to do that, and they eventually just did that because everyone hated the Kinect, and they realized the PlayStation was selling. They were dumping on them on sales, so they were like, oh, we gotta figure out a way. Okay, quickly, remove the Kinect and give them free games, and for Black Friday deals, the Xbox had the way better deal, and that's why I think Xbox is going to be able to compete with the PlayStation. I actually like competition in consoles though, because when there's only one console, then you lose a lot of room for innovative things that can happen to attempt to make their competitors do something a little different, or it encourages competition, and I think it's just really good. But anyways, going back to the Xbox One being like the worst console ever. Okay, obviously, you know, games don't work at launch. It's not necessarily just the Xbox One. You know, a lot of different games have problems. Assassin's Creed has problems. You know, just a lot of games. Not even trying to like pick out any game in particular. But the thing is, I understand why that happens. If you guys don't really understand, it's basically because investors want the game released at a certain date, and they were promised it would be released at a certain date. And if it doesn't come out during that time, then the investor will be less likely to invest or work with that company again. So they try to do that, and it's also to essentially push sales in games where they come out during certain dates, whether it be like near Christmas or any like major holiday. And that's basically why they come out at certain times. And also sometimes it could be just due to them wanting to release the game. They're like, yo, well, we'll patch it later, which I think is stupid in a lot of games that aren't solely multiplayer based, because sometimes you only play the game once. There's sometimes like a lot of errors or glitches that happen in single player games, and if someone wants to play through the game and they're like, you know, 50 hours into it, they might not want to stop. They might just be like, you know what, I'm just going to finish up the game and I don't want to revisit the game again. And so at that point, that person might not want to get the next sequel. So, I mean, it can technically backfire on them. But anyways, going back to like Xbox One being awful. Okay, I love how Halo 2 still have to have it had a 16 gig update. Like, at that point, what's on the disc? Like, I got Advanced Warfare digitally for the Xbone, the worst console of all time. And then I was like, okay, I'm never getting a digital game on Xbox because like the game doesn't work day one, and like digitally, like it had a lot of issues. You had to re-download the game. If any of you guys got issues, I had an issue with my game would crash. Just re-download your game. That will actually fix the error. Sometimes you have to do it multiple times too. I actually called Microsoft, and they're like, okay, well, what you need to do, what you need to try is re-download the game. And I'm like, these are like this tech support guys that say, well, did you try turning your computer off and turning it back on again? And I was just like, I can't handle this, man. Like, it just frustrated me too much. I love Katarina on this map, though. I like how this is ARAM, but you get to pick your champion. It's so sexy. But, like I said, we're going to be totally jumping around, and talking about a bunch of different stuff. But I feel like next gen, what's stupid is people complain about the Xbox One, and well, there's some PlayStation games that don't do 1080p, and I think that's the wrong thing that you guys are complaining about. The real thing that you should be complaining about is that they're not doing 4K, and I think it's embarrassing that we can't even do 1080p. Like, that's definitely something stupid, but we should be doing 4K, or you guys should be complaining that these consoles don't do 4K. I feel like if Nintendo was like, you know what, we're gonna release a console that's better than the Xbox One, better than the PlayStation 4, and it does 4K, and it's cheaper, and it comes with like bundled with like a really good Nintendo title. Bayonetta 3. I don't know if that's too early, but I think that Nintendo could do something, because I don't know how their sales are for the Wii U. I just know that before Smash Bros. They weren't doing so hot apparently, especially since they also lost a lawsuit for the 3D technology. But anyways, like I said, we're jumping all around. Now I want to talk about Diablo 3. So I feel like Diablo 3 has probably one of the worst fan base, because they always complain that there's no new content for the game. Yet like these people have spent like 500 plus hours on the game, and I think at 500 hours, that's enough like content. Like if you've been playing a game for 500 hours, I think that's enough. Like they don't really need to make more content for the game, unless of course they're charging for it. Like for what is it? I don't know how much the expansion pack is right now, but I mean it is. I think you can get both of them bundled for like, I don't know, 80 bucks now. I don't know. But anyways, this frustrated me so much. I didn't even see that. I was like, yo, I'm gonna get this Beaker. I was very upset, man. But anyways, yeah. I mean, if you spent 500 hours in a game, I think you've had enough of that game. Like that game's awesome. Like you should be happy that a game entertained you for that much time. But I think what they should do with Diablo 3, because I still like that game. I still, as much as I hate playing games that have no interaction with PvP, like there's PvP in Diablo 3, but it's a joke. It's all like gear checks anyways. There's very, very minimal skill. Like it's 99%, maybe 90% skill. I'm not 90% items, 10% skill, if that. Like there's no real variations in builds enemies, because there's just the best, and that's okay with me. If there's just like the best class or the best weapon, but I really wish that what they would do is release some type of cosmetic thing for the game. That way they can have some type of revenue generated. That way they can release more content for the game. I think that's totally okay with me, as long as it's all cosmetic. And like people do buy cosmetic things, even though League of Legends, like you're kind of locked out of getting champions. And like obviously having runes is definitely something nice, and like you can only buy runes with the in-game currency. Like you can't buy it with like cash essentially. But the thing is, you need to buy champions, and at that point you're like, well then, if I buy all these champions, then I won't have the runes. So I might as well use real cash and get the champions, and then just earn the runes and stuff like that. Also, there's the whole idea, if you go into ranked, if you don't have all the champions and you're the first one to pick, you can kind of have a disadvantage, so to speak. But I mean, not saying League of Legends is a completely pay-to-win game, but there is some aspect of the game where I think it would be much better if it was just skins, like they just charge for skins. Why do you need to charge for EXP boosts? You know what I mean? But yeah, I think with Diablo, what they should do is just keep on releasing expansion packs, because each expansion pack, most players get minimum, like I'd say minimum 20 hours. That's about average, I'd say, that people put into before they get really tired of the game. If they can stand the repetitiveness of it. For me, I don't know why. I'm okay with Diablo 3. For a couple hundred hours, I'm very satisfied. But I don't really play it anymore. I've pretty much done what I wanted to do in the game. And the new ancient legendaries are totally a joke. If you guys don't know what that is, basically they just up the numbers on a few items. And I'm like, okay, it's new content. It's like, it'd be like if, I mean, it's not even like really a patch, because it's only PvE content essentially. Like they're not releasing some like PvP mode. They really need some like PvP mode where there's some type of ladder, or there's some type of thing to look forward to, rare skins or something like that. I don't know. They can figure it out. I mean, all I think they really need to do for Diablo is release a PvP mode. They can make it so you would either, there was some PvP specific gear, like everyone had equal gear, so you couldn't have a unfair advantage if you just happen to be playing the game for longer. Because all it comes down to basically is kind of like a cookie clicker. It's like, oh, you've been clicking for longer, so therefore you should have better gear, and you're at higher level, so you have more Paragon points to spend stuff into. But anyways, going off the topic of Diablo, let's talk about Lineage Eternal, which is like the coolest game ever. Super stoked about that, and like, I think it's called Lost Ark. Ooh, I forgot the name of it. There's another action MMO that's getting a lot of hype right now, and it looks pretty damn awesome, and I'm definitely interested in checking out that game. And I'd also like to know what games you guys are excited to play. For me, I've been checking out a lot of older games. recently I went back and I was like, you know, I should do another playthrough of Dark Messiah because that game is the best. That game is probably going to be on sale on Steam for like 500th time. And every time it goes on sale, I usually buy a few copies and then I just give them to my friends. I'm like, yo, you gotta check out this game. It's the best game ever. It's like usually like $2 or $3. Dark Messiah, Might and Magic. I already have a gameplay video of it up if you want to watch the full playthrough. I might do another playthrough. I should do a playthrough of that game like every year. That game honestly just, I don't know why I like it. It's a good game too though. Like, it's not just one of those random games where you just like it because you just randomly like it. It's legitimately a really good game too. But also going off the topic of like action MMOs, Ninja Turtle looks super awesome. I hope it comes out for the US too. People are still like talking about Blade and Soul. Like I don't know if you guys have seen, but I did play Blade and Soul for a while. I had it was like a very poorly translated English copy. But the game is like, it's so generic. It looks sexy, man. I will definitely admit it. The characters in that game look very sexy. But in order for me to play a game for an extended period of time, I just need something to look forward to, other than just pretty objects. Oh man, if only Katarina Shunpo was 30% again, maybe I would have came back from that. But as far as other games that I'm really stoked about, The Witcher 3, that is a game that I am super stoked to play. Because I really liked The Witcher 2. The Witcher 1, that didn't count, man. We never played that game. I couldn't even play through, like, I think I played that for maybe like an hour or two, and I was like, this isn't even like The Witcher 2. I played The Witcher 2 first, because everyone was like, yo, this game is amazing. If you like Dragon Age, Mass Effect, you'll like this game a lot. And it's very similar to that. And I felt like Dragon Age didn't take any risks. Like, the whole game felt very, very similar to the previous Dragon Age games. I just finished Dragon Age 3 not too long ago, so I'll talk a little bit about Dragon Age 3. If you want to know my opinion, Dragon Age 1 is still superior, and then I feel like Dragon Age 2 felt like they tried to mix it up. Then Dragon Age 3 went like back to 1, but like it was like, I already did this, you know? And for me, I like to have variety in my games. Like, I want the sequels to maybe have the same characters, but feel completely different. Also, I hated the characters from Dragon Age 3. No one felt really cool. Like, there wasn't, like, you can't have, oh, is it Morth or Morgana? The wicked witch of the wild? Her daughter, is it Morth or Morgana? I don't remember. Anyways, the really sexy chick, okay? She's barely in the game. Like, you really don't get her. You get all new heroes to play with, but none of them, like, I cared for. Like, I would rather play, I don't know if I'd rather play Dragon Age 1. But that game, well, it just felt like there was nothing innovative in Dragon Age 3 is really what I'm trying to say. Also, going back to nothing innovative, Halo 5, been watching a lot of gameplay of that. In about 9 more days, the beta's going to be coming out, but I've been watching a lot of other people that already have it. They just took a lot of stuff from COD, like the good stuff. Like the hit markers are good, I like that. Weapon flinch, I don't know. Like, I mean, there's supposed to be these super soldiers, why are they flinching, right? And then they added like the bull boost things, like why do games want to be Titanfall? Like, why can't we all just want to be like Guns the Duel? Like, if they were like, you know what, we're going to make Halo a third-person shooter, have wall jumping, we're going to have sword in one hand, gun in one hand, it's going to be called Halo Guns the Duel. Like, that's a game I'm looking forward to. And also have the people from Call of Duty Black Ops 2 make the score streaks in that game, because I think score streaks are needed in the game. I don't know why. It just makes me want to play the game. And look at that sexy bomb right there. Such a sexy play by that bomb. And look at that. It's just like the no-skill plays, man, that Katarina can pull off. I just love Katarina so much. And if you're wondering what that skin is, that is the GameStop exclusive championship Katarina skin. It's a pretty sexy skin, I know. Very, very rare indeed. But I just wish games would take risks. But I also feel like games don't want to take risks because, I mean, Halo 4 felt kind of different from Halo 3. I just felt like Halo 2 still the best Halo of all time. Even though that remake, I mean, the game still doesn't even work. You queue up for 4v4, and the game decides, oh, 3v7 is what you wanted, right? Like, that's not even an option in the playlist. I don't know what they were thinking. But, I think what Halo needs to do is, they need to try to do something more innovative. That would be definitely very nice. If they just tried something newer, I don't know off the top of my head what they could try, but just try something new and innovative rather than just going, oh, you know what, you can jump on the ledges now. Like, Advanced Warfare did it. I don't know why every game wanted to be like Titanfall, though, because, like, that game had a lot of good sales, but then no one played it after, and no one really wanted to stick around for the DLC. This is a joke though. Look at that answer. Like, I don't know how bad he is, and like he's just like, I think he got cock blocked by the minions, but that's still a joke. That Braum like 2v1 straight up. Like that Braum was too sexy, man. That mustache could not be contained. But as far as League of Legends go, I have a lot of fun streaming this game once in a while. I mean, I like League of Legends just because of the sheer craziness that could go on in this game. Like this combos with this, like the Nami and the Yasuo. Also, another thing I just want to rant about real quick. Screw Yasuo. His passive is the best passive in the game. And like, I mean, I'm not complaining about him as a champion. Like nothing I think in his kit is like super OP. Other than his stupid passive, how do you get double crit chance? Like, you talk to anyone that's been playing any game. Okay, hold on. He gets 2 passives too. Like, I was not even done with his double crit chance. Is like, that's obviously like way too strong in the game. But then it's like, yo, I get like a shield too. Like, really? Like, and also like, he gets the his cooldown on his Q, I believe. Oh, also his Q can crit too, as if that's really needed. Like, why can't Katarina's moves crit? I know she's AP, but like she's Katarina, like she's special, right? I just basically only want to be playing Katarina. And like, I don't know if you see me chat, but I say don't end. We can't let it end. Basically, I try to get my KD up in some of these like random game types because I usually end up playing support in the game because I feel like support can lead your team to victory, especially when your support totally just steals the kills and then just goes and plays Katarina or Akali. I really don't like CSing in the game in League of Legends, so usually what I end up doing, I'm like, yo, I want to go Katarina or Akali, and we're just going to be playing kill lane. I hope you can kill. But I steal all the kills, obviously. Well, Katarina kind of needs to get the kills, because you usually get the Soul Stealer since you're playing from behind anyways, but that's a topic for another day. Also, quick little rant on League of Legends. Moveless is, like, really overpowered. Like, why does it give you Zhonya's and Rabadon's? Like, does anyone, like, notice? Oh, also, Hydra on Riven? Like, that's too strong a game, too. But, I mean, League of Legends, for me, it's more of a crazy game. I try not to take the game too seriously. But I feel I always get the best teammates in this. I swear. Everyone always complains about their teammates being bad in the game of League of Legends. But, like, I get that all the time, too, man. Like, I swear, you're not alone. It's totally true. They match you up with the worst players. Like, the players that, like, they have disconnects. Or they just, like, for whatever reason, another lane will be losing, and they'll be like, yo, this lane's losing, I quit. I'm not even going to be playing the game. It's just like, why? For whatever reason. Like, people in League of Legends, this is going to be a short little rant on League of Legends players, they get the most butthurt if you talk trash, too. I don't know how many times I've talked trash. I get my account muted every time. But since I stream, I always get my other viewers to be like, what is it called? Not thumbs up, what do they call it? Good sportsmanship or whatever. So I think that kind of cancels it out now because I haven't gotten muted in a long time. Because I don't even get muted for talking trash to my own team. I talk trash to the other team. I can't believe that Twitch took it. I was like, yo, just let me get that. I probably should have went Will of the Ancients. Will of the Ancients is sexy on this map just because you can sustain, and any sustain that you can get in this game type is definitely very key to victory in here. But let's see, I talked about Halo. Oh yeah, Halo 5 and its whole thing with, okay, it has weapon flinching. It doesn't have perks though, which I mean at this point, why not just have perks? Like, you've copied Call of Duty so hard and Titanfall. Like, they just took a lot of the good things that work from games. Why not have score streaks? Oh, now that we're talking about score streaks, now that I remember this, I still think Black Ops 2 is honestly the best Call of Duty of all time. It honestly is just too good because the score streaks are actually viable. Like, I don't know if you guys watched competitive Advanced Warfare. I think score streaks were completely removed, or I don't remember. Actually no, they can't be removed because I remember. Yeah, okay, they're not removed. The UAV was removed. That was good. Okay, I forgot they updated Advanced Warfare a few times, but I mean, there are things that should have been at launch, like joining game in progress, but that's something that they just needed to change, little thing real quick. Maybe they just released the game too early. I mean, heck, every game gets released too early now, and they're like, oh, we'll patch it down the road, don't worry about it. Again, it's usually due to investors, or for whatever reason, they're like, oh, get the pre-order bonus, and then you get the game, and then I understand like why they do that. I think it's come back in and do it, but you know what, hey, it works, and then Braum gets the super sexy triple knockup, knock them all up like Juno, and then, you know, it's over, man. No skill required, pentakills. That's why I love Katarina. I mean, there's a little bit of skill, like, I don't know if you guys saw, there's a few decent Shunpo dodges that, like, the very last second, I'm like, nah. I keep on telling guys, don't end it, guys. We need to get that KD up. I really love doing this in stream. What I try to do is, I tell everyone, don't end the game. We're just gonna go for that KD. Like, just get as many kills as you can. Of course, the Teemo has to attack the freaking inhib. Or is it Nexus? I don't know. And that's the same as the Nexus, right? In this, but yeah, I think he attacks a little bit too late, or he stops attacking a little bit too late. But pretty much that's the gist of what I wanted to really talk about. Just wanted to rant about a bunch of different things, and I figured, you know, why not just give you guys some of the League of Legends gameplay? Because COD it ends way too fast, man. I had this nice like 20-minute-ish gameplay to share with you guys. But there we go. We get the Astro. We're gonna bonk her on the head. Wait for the bonk. Oh wow, bonk. Get that ricochet. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. HG Gaming signing out.